work out, Carbon World Health is there for you. They have a new location in Sun Prairie, and they have their original location in Madison. So when it comes to your health, there's nowhere better to go than Carbon World Health in Madison and now in Sun Prairie.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light. Also brought to you by J&K Security Solutions, securing homes and businesses in the Madison area since 1987.
Everybody's ego takes a shot on this show.
You gotta keep your chill with Jim, Matt, and Molly.
I am savage.
So you're not special.
Jim, if we want to play this game, we can play this game.
And I'm just like, oh my God, this guy's going to swing on Jim. He's a complicated fellow. Oh.
People like me.
I don't think so.
This is Jim, Matt, and Molly on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin App, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
We're learning a lot about each other.
Jim, Matt, and Molly will be at Ho Chunk Gaming Madison. Matt can play games.
I'm going to go play some slots.
Yeah. I've got a machine in particular is my favorite slot machine.
Well,
Tell me.
I think
we have the same one, but tell us.
I'm not totally sure I want to give it away because I don't want anyone to be on it when I show up. But it's the Oompa Loompa slots, the Willy Wonka slot.
Knew it.
It's the best. When you get to the bonus, they Oompa Loompa doopity-doo. It's so good.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio in downtown Madison. Alongside Matt Hamilton and Molly Brown, here's Jim Rutledge.
It is! Think I go 2 minutes? Is Jim, Matt, and Molly.
This scared me.
Sorry, Barry. We are presented by Coors Light. If the mountains are blue, you know what to do.
And that's crush a Coors Light.
I'm Jim Rutledge. I have the power at Ho Chunk Gaming Madison. That's where winners go, so obviously that's why we are here. We have a extremely long, normal amount of time for a segment here, which is about 2 minutes. Matt Hamilton, Molly Brown with me here at Ho Chunk Gaming Madison.
About a minute at this point.
We're counting it down already. Prime time.
90 seconds. 90 seconds.
Prime time. It was going longer than I thought.
Yeah.
90 seconds.
2 minutes is a long
I've heard that one
time.
before, Jim. This feels a lot longer than it actually is, doesn't it?
Get in, get out.
Prime time. I'm back at the Everlight Solar Studio.
I like making Matt feel
Yeah,
uncomfortable.
no, we're just here for a quickie.
Then we're going online.
Then we're
so you
going
can find
online.
us online at YouTube.com. You can go to ESPN Madison.
Who says online at YouTube.com?
I was trying to set up a different joke.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only
Yes,
gotcha.
only YouTube.com.
Yes.
Gotcha. That was funny.
On the ESPN Madison. Yeah, you really enjoyed. Molly's in a mood today, I'll tell you that. YouTube, ESPN Madison's YouTube stream.
We can
I
get
gotta
into
look.
it on YouTube.
I got a look there.
Well, some of us have to work.
We couldn't carpool today. We had to drive separately, so I just
Yeah.
had to follow.
That's why she's in a bad mood.
I had to follow behind Molly the whole way here.
Already! What are we doing?
30 seconds.
Getting ready for the
This is
Brewer
what plays in my head. 30 seconds, 20, 10.
Good. Just a countdown.
Real life.
Just sing happy birthday a couple
I
times.
actually fire up music in real life. Just run it out.
To wrap it up.
Yeah.
See you on YouTube.
Take me home tonight, baby. All right, we'll be on ESPN Madison's YouTube stream for a Brewers watch along.
See ya.
If you're looking for a special piece of jewelry for any occasion, Condon Jewelers is always there for you. Condon Jewelers has the best selection of jewelry you'll ever find and guaranteed to have the lowest prices in the Madison area. Free shipping is always available. Visit CondonJeweler.com or call 241-3406 and ask for Jim, the owner, who's at the store every day. Shop locally. Condon Jewelers, the jeweler on the east side, the jeweler on your side.
When it's game day in Madison, you know what that means. Pizza Hut time. Unlimited large one-topping pizzas, just $7.99 each. Or your team at home can load them up with 3 toppings for $9.99. Perfect for kickoffs, watch
Everybody's ego takes a shot on this show.
You gotta keep your chill with Jim, Matt, and Molly.
I am savage.
So you're not special.
Jim, if we want to play this game, we can play this game.
And I'm just like, oh my God, this guy's
so
going to swing on Jim. He's a complicated fellow.
People like me. I don't think so.
This is Jim, Matt, and Molly, streaming exclusively on the ESPN Wisconsin app and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
Has the one he wants. Here's the 2-2 pitch. It's a ground ball past Vaughn and into right field, and it'll score another run for the Dodgers as Hernandez jogs home from third. 4-1 Los Angeles.
Every inning, it felt like every couple innings, the Dodgers add another quote-unquote insurance run until they were fully covered by AmFam there. So, like,
Did you
that
guys ever
was...
Have you ever seen Harry Potter? Remember the Dementors that would just suck the soul out of you? That's what the Dodgers were to every Brewers fan at AmFam Field last night. Just slowly sucking it out of your body, as it was for me. By the end of it, I just felt empty. Just had nothing left. Just felt devoid of emotion. Just
ready for bed.
Just ready to go home. Just ready to go to Azkaban. Take me.
Light up a cigarette?
Yeah, exactly. I was done.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio in downtown Madison. Alongside Matt Hamilton and Molly Brown, here's Jim Rutledge.
It is the YouTube-only version of Jim, Matt, and Molly. We're still presented by Coors Light at the Monster Blue. You know what to do.
And that's Crush a Coors Light.
I'm Jim Rutledge. I have the power live at Ho Chunk Gaming Madison alongside Matt Hamilton and Molly Brown. Primetime Warshine back at the Everlight Solar Studio. Get into the show, 844-770-3776. It's Crawford Talk text line. List is more. Best way to get in the show is just pop into the YouTube comments. As this is a YouTube-only show, we will turn this into a watch-along once the Brewers start at 5:08. A big game for the Milwaukee Brewers. But we're having a good time here at Ho Chunk Gaming Madison. They do have a bar here, so you can watch the game at the bar at Ho Chunk Gaming Madison, and obviously plenty of games to be played here, and winners galore. We have been teased that there is a winner. There's a verification process that needs to happen before we can announce that winner, but we were teased that it's been a big winner today. A big winner, Jesse Nelson. Jesse Pillsbury, don't play Nelson, according to ChatGPT. So hopefully we'll be able to tell everyone about the big win here at Ho Chunk Gaming Madison. The Brewers, maybe their ownership group needs to come to Ho Chunk Gaming Madison, win some cash, and actually invest it into the team. There has been a lot of bandwidth spent from Dodger fans dunking on Brewer fans and Brewer fans basically hiding behind the shield of we're a pauper franchise. We're just lucky to we're just lucky to be here. How about can we get a few nickels in our hat?
Can we have some shekels, sir?
Yeah, so that's the Pat Murphy is even leaning into it, which that part bothers me. I don't mind the fans. Look, you're going to find any reason you can to kind of justify your team not looking how you want them to look. It is funny, though. It was before it was the payroll was never a problem. We're going to beat the big bad Dodgers, but now the Dodgers up 2-0. They spend too much money. This is unfair.
They're too rich.
But
we're just the lowly Brewers.
What do you guys?
It's real, Jim. It's the hedge.
Yeah, I got some stuff about the hedge. It's a little bit.
Oh God.
Take some of the bluntens the hedge a little bit.
Well, you sense that.
Yeah.
That breakdown of like income versus money spent on players, and
the Brewers are not good on that one.
It is not nice.
So we can get into that, but I'll get to that in a second. But what do you guys think about? I didn't like Pat Murphy referencing like Glass now makes more than our entire starting pitching.
Yeah.
I just don't. I don't want that from my manager.
I think it gives your players a reason to have an excuse then, like, oh, we lost because their one pitcher makes more than all of ours combined.
He was talking about Snell too.
Snell,
yeah, he was.
Either way, yeah.
Like, I don't like that you're giving your player that's getting then into your mind. We've talked all season long, and even last year when Murphy took over, we talked about the culture that he has brought up within the Milwaukee Brewers. That to me, this is just negative for your culture? Because obviously your players are going to hear that you said this to the media or whoever he said it to. Like, your players are going to hear this, and then they're going to think that too. Or maybe they're already thinking it, but they're going to believe it more and, like, just find a way out of it. Instead of being like, you know what, we got beat because pitching wasn't good and our bats weren't good. Like, we had no offense whatsoever. So instead of taking the accountability, they're just going to take the easy way out by taking this excuse.
So I don't know about you guys. Obviously, different perspectives here. To me, if I heard something like that, as a player, I think that would, like, motivate me.
I don't think, but Matt, I get what you're saying, but these players they're all part of the same union. They all want these guys to get paid. The Brewers players want to get paid more. So I get what, like,
no, it would just motivate
Murphy,
me for this instance. Like, Pat brought it up. It's like, hey, look how much this guy's getting. Like,
I think the specific part of it,
let's show this guy.
Pat had the line of, like, and he's been trying to play it of, like, hey, we're the nobodies, we're the no names, and the Dodgers are like, we're not buying that. And I think that really worked of, like, nobody believes in us. Look at these band of all-stars, that whole thing. I think focusing on the resume and the pelts on the wall and all that stuff works. But I just think with the money, especially when you're talking about a players association, you're talking about every player wants to be making this money. The money was the part that I don't think it's a detriment. I just think it's a bridge too far that probably didn't motivate the players. I don't think it demotivated them, but I think they're like, let's talk about the big bag Dodgers and their massive resume full of Hall of Famers, and let's leave the money out of it, because every one of these players on the Brewers, we talked about this before, probably every player on the Brewers payroll is underpaid at this moment.
Well, and realistically, I mean, if the Brewers had the money, like if they spent the same amount as the Dodgers, half this team wouldn't even be on the field. They'd have other stars from other teams that they would have tried to acquire.
Right.
At different points. Or we would have kept some players that were really good that we let walk.
Right, because the Brewers were historically, what was it, who the pitcher is not here, Corbin Burns?
Yep.
Or not, is that who he was?
Which pitcher are you referring to?
No, I'm sorry, the one that just recently left.
Tell us the story.
Corbin
Josh
Burns is the one who left, and he went to go pitch for the Orioles, and he's now pitching for the Diamondbacks.
But they had an arbitration with him. This was the most recent one, I believe. And they took him to arbitration, which is one of the dumbest things you can do, especially since he represented himself. So then they had to go to arbitration with Burns, and then Burns had to justify why he should get paid more. But then the Brewers are like, you're good, but you're not that good. You're not worth that much money. So, like, it was one of those things where it's like, how do you think that that's a good idea? Because the argument was over, like, $300,000.
Yeah.
And a smart organization's like, bro, just take the money.
Yeah.
We're good.
It's nothing to you.
Right, because we don't want to be in this awkward situation where we have to tell you why you suck.
Right.
I mean, that's the weirdest part about baseball is arbitration, I think.
Yes, it is, but most of the time it's an agent in arbitration.
Well, either way, the agent's going to relay what they said to you. It's still so
Wait.
terrible.
So, can I just ask maybe it's a dumb question. How come his agent wasn't in?
I don't know if he didn't have an agent or he uses his agent more of like a lawyer, like just contractually and not like in negotiations.
Interesting.
So that was his choice.
Then that's his choice.
Right, but it's still worse for the Brewers to do it like that.
The system of arbitration either way is still pretty disgusting for the MLB in general. And it definitely doesn't help, even if you're talking to an agent or through an agent to a player about why they don't think that they're good enough. Because I did look it up, Jim. The final amount that he was looking for is $10.75 million, and he ended up only receiving $10 million. So it's $700,000, just over $700,000 that the Brewers just aren't willing to just meet him at the table for. Just make him happy.
They can literally find that in their couch cushions.
Right.
Like, that is nothing to them.
Mark Artanacio can find it on the beach.
Allegedly. And it would have to be his neighbor's sand, wouldn't it? Or whatever that was.
Looking for buried treasure. he's got a metal detector out there.
Maybe he's looking for some doubloons.
Some payroll. But, right, I mean, in the arbitration process, I guess we got time since we're on the YouTube stream. It's a process where basically every year in baseball – these contracts are convoluted, but the way I kind of understand it is that, like, when you're a young player, every player is kind of slotted in on a specific draft position. You get a certain amount of money, and then there's escalators you could hit to, like, bump up your pay. But, when you reach the arbitration process, then it's more of like, all right, you played like the stats say you played like a $10 million player. And so some teams would be like, hey, let's buy out those arbitration years like the Brewers did with Jackson Chourio and be like, we'll just pay you. We'll underpay you in the back end of it. We'll overpay you right now, but this will work out better for us. The players a lot of times take it, especially international players, because it's like this money matters.
Yeah. What about Shohei Ohtani? Like, Hasn't he literally deferred all of his money?
Well, that's a different thing.
Yeah, he's only got like $5 million this year, I think.
Yeah.
Like, he's not making anything.
That's a different thing, so we can get back to that.
Oh, he will.
Well, yes, I know that. I'm saying right now, though, but he did it so his team could be better, right? They could bring in more people?
That's a different thing. Deferment is slightly different. So we can get to deferment, and maybe we can look it up in the break exactly how that works. But for the Brewers, this is every team in baseball. This is only for young players. So when players first come up. So Jackson Chura, they bought out his back-end deals and so they said, what are we going to pay you? Like $60 million over – I don't know what the number was. But
it was 7 years for $84 million.
7 years, that's a steal as long as – it's already a steal because Jackson Chura is hitting the escalators.
He's the best player.
Yes.
You're paying him like he should be the fifth or sixth best player on the Dodgers.
And he would have already hit escalators to make that money on the back end of it. But he wanted the guaranteed money. Teams do this to take advantage of the scenario. Like, yes, the player gets money, but Jackson Chura is already woefully underpaid. And so, but smart teams do this. They take advantage. They game the system. And that's what the Brewers are doing with Jackson Churio.
I don't know if I would necessarily say that about Jackson Churio, though, because he is a player who's getting paid before he even produced at the major league level. I mean, it was a
gamble.
It was a gamble for both sides, exactly. Well,
yes.
Gamble for the Brewers, and it's a way for Churio to just get generational wealth before his career ever truly even starts.
Exactly. But it is a team that teams do, and they are taking an educated guess. But the teams are willing to take that gamble because it pays off like that. The Brewers are going to get 4X on this deal. Like the Brewers are going to rake in.
Knock on wood, yes.
Yes, but I mean, like if Jackson Churio signed the same deal, even now, it's probably 2X what he would have signed it for last year.
Wasn't there talk of them doing that with the Miz earlier this year when he was on fire?
Yeah, we were kind of saying that we lost our chance to do it with the Miz because he.
Every team tries to do this. The Cubs tried to do this with PCA before the season started, and they kind of lowballed him because his power numbers weren't there. Now they probably cost themselves $30 to $40 million by not finding. So it's not just a Brewers thing.
Right.
All teams try to do this and game the system and buy out players. Some players do it. Some players don't. It seems to happen more with international players than it does with American-born players. So it's a little bit. It's not great for the players. It's not horrible. They're not being completely ripped off, but they're not getting full value. So the other way to do it is to take it year by year, like what the Brewers might have to do with Miz. So like this year, I don't know if Miz is arbitration eligible, but when Miz goes to arbitration,
no, he would not be.
Okay,
he's still gonna have a lot of team control for multiple years.
All right. So, but like let's just pretend that Miz was going into arbitration. So let's say he got paid $1 million this year. Well, going into next year, his contract might just naturally go up to like 1.5. But with arbitration process, they go to like, well, he pitched like an $8 million pitcher. So the arbitration would say pay him $8 million. Yeah. And then the Brewers could say, yeah, we'll just pay you the 8. Or the Brewers ahead of time could say, hey, let's not go to arbitration. I'll just pay you 7.5. And he might say, all right, I'm good taking a risk for $500,000. Let's call it a day.
Yeah.
So like it's a weird convoluted system for young players. But like that's the arbitration system. That's how it works. So with the payment side of it, things like I just don't think, especially because there's so many young players who are, I don't say taken advantage of, but teams game the system for early, that I think on the back end of it, I think players are still happy these guys are getting paid. Because also the other part of this is that it's being underreported. Next year, after next season, I would expect not to have baseball for a while.
Oh, there's going to be
not even next season. I mean, the current CBA expires in December of 2026.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
So I mean, it'll be before the even next baseball. Well, actually, no. It would be next.
Yeah.
Okay, so it would be after next season.
It's
so confusing when the years don't match up properly.
I'll tell you what, you confused the hell out of me there.
I'm sorry.
So
all right, either way, yes. Jim is right. Where the Jeff Passan actually had a whole article about it, how this series between the Dodgers and the Brewers could be something that owners and players point to, where like if the Dodgers go and win the World Series again, every MLB owner is going to point to that and say, hey, this is the reason we need a salary cap in baseball. We shouldn't be paying you guys exorbitant contracts. But then players are never going to agree to that because players never, and they never should, want to limit the amount of salary they can get. Never limit the amount of money.
The only way that's going to happen, and we can get into like how people spend their money, the teams spend their money. That's the graphic.
Like the Dodgers.
Well, more of like you're going to have to raise the floor.
Exactly.
So like Mark Antanasio is going to have to start cutting a bigger check over like for overall payroll.
Right.
So that's the only way I think it's
as
all
a fan. I would like that because I don't like saying in my brain, hey, they're paid more. They can get more star players. Like that's why we can't compete.
Okay, but you know what the weird thing is? You know who has more dynasties than football? Like teams that like so it's not a guarantee.
No, it's
Like,
it's definitely
the Chiefs
not
have
a
won a
guarantee.
ton, and that's a
but
capped
you're
one.
never going to find me saying the Packers don't have a chance because they're not spending as much.
But is that just
it'll
really
be
about
actual reasons like,
they're not smart enough?
Aaron Rodgers can't get it done.
Oh, they're not
postseason.
getting anybody over
They
30?
never got Aaron Rodgers a player.
so it's
or they
really
don't
just about
have any veteran leadership on this team.
So it's just interesting because if Matt in curling, I don't think you. I mean, if there became a professional curling league, you don't want to cap as a player.
I mean,
No, you don't want to cap. Don't try.
you don't. But I'm just saying, like right now, there is no professional curling league, so you take anything at this point.
Right, but I'm saying that
Let's assume.
like if you're
Yeah.
You want to get paid the
No,
max,
right, you wanna
max,
get paid
max.
the
because
max.
right now the Brewers.
For sure.
I mean, I'm sorry, baseball does not have it.
And at my current position, like I'm currently a lead. They are not the guys that get top dollar.
But the point being, you don't want to be capped on that.
you're right.
Because people might want to pay for Matt Hamilton. You might get the, all right, yeah, he's a good player and he's worth $1 million, but like the draw of Matt Hamilton, gold medalist, that's another $500,000.
Right.
You don't want to be slotted into like, well, the lead only gets paid this according to the cap when you're bringing more value.
Right.
Because
No,
here's the part of
that's
it.
what I'm saying. That's why I said, and I did preface it as a fan.
Yes. Well, right.
I would want to cap. Like
Right.
I totally get the players not wanting it, and I think it's totally fair for them to fight against it. I'm just saying, like as a fan, I think that makes it feel like baseball's on a level playing field, like a lot of the other sports.
Okay. But what do you feel like as a fan when your team spends 40% of their payroll or
income.
40% of their revenue, not income, revenue on payroll, and the team they're playing spends 73% of their revenue on payroll? Like, so is that unfair, or is that your team? Because I think we all agree if the Brewers spent $20 million more, they'd probably could be in this. They'd be in this series more, right?
They could have one more big bat,
Probably, or another
one
arm.
more pitcher.
One more arm.
I mean, 100%. And we've talked about this for ever on this show that Antanasio wants to win the Budget Olympics. He wants to get his team. He would love to have his team play in October, but he doesn't necessarily care how they do.
But I would also like to point out, for full purposes, and I've been critical about the Cubs about this, the Cubs are below the Brewers as far as percentage spent.
Yeah.
They just have higher revenue, so they spend more money. That's absolutely disgusting. I hated that forever since the Ricketts won the World Series. They have been cheap as hell. I hate that. And so for me, I'm not going to just it's not just a Brewers problem. I have no sympathy for any team when you're not paying. Like, good on the Mets for spending 90% of their revenue on payroll.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Like, that's a team I want to be a fan of.
Yeah.
Too bad they can't make the playoffs.
Because here's the thing. Nobody makes you root for the Brewers.
Root for the Brewers.
Like, you could just say, you know what? I'm tired of this crap. You know, I could swear. I almost said it because we're on YouTube. But
do it.
I'm tired of this shit. I'm going to go, and I'm going to go root for Detroit. They're not a direct rival, and they're in the American League. So
wait. Why do you think that people can just like flop their fandom?
But you understand it's like nonsensical though. Like the Brewers. How many Brewers are from Wisconsin? Antanasio's not from Wisconsin. Antanasio's not doing anything for your team. I understand it's not that easy, but like it is also.
You also don't. I think it's also you don't have to ride or die with your team. Like you can say, my team sucks ass at spending money. Like it pisses me off that my team doesn't spend money. You can say those things and still be a fan.
True.
Which it is unfair to Brewers fans, and I do feel bad for Brewers fans, especially when you see reports like this come out, seeing how many millions and millions and millions of dollars they make, and they don't spend it to get any better.
Yeah, it's a Mark Antanasio problem. It's not a baseball problem.
It is kind of wild, though, that our total revenue is like $200 million below the
I mean, look at the
payroll
Dodgers.
plus tax from the Dodgers.
The Dodgers make $752 million in 2024.
That's the other part of it too. There is a
brand.
Well, no, I was going to say there is a. It's like a luxury tax in baseball too.
Yeah.
So it's not a salary cap. There is a tax. So again, back to this, and this is what pisses me off about the Cubs. The Cubs want to avoid that tax because then there's a repeater tax. Because that $549 million in payroll and tax, Matt, that's not $549 to the players. The Dodgers are paying an ungodly amount of tax.
$150 million.
Yes.
They spend almost more than what the Brewers make.
But that's
more than the Brewers
actually spend.
137.
Matt, right? Yeah, but Matt, that is a tax that goes to nobody. They just have to. I mean, no players.
Does it go to MLB?
Yeah, but
I was going to say, where does that money go?
But like competitive, I don't back to the Brewers probably. I don't know how there's revenue sharing and everything. So
right.
But they pay $150 million to say I want to win. So I will pay $150 million that goes to nothing to help us on the field.
Right.
It's just a tax to do it. And cheap teams like the Cubs don't do it, and they could. They refuse to do it. It bothers the hell out of me. So the Brewers have a better case for it. But, like, when you look at it, you look at some of these teams, it's like, all right, so why is it that some of these teams, like, are not all these teams are raking in cash like the Brewers. It's not directly about how much money you are getting in revenue. So the Brewers got $335 million in revenue. Cincinnati had less revenue, spent more. Colorado had less revenue and spent more. Minnesota had less revenue and spent more. Detroit had less revenue and spent more. Kansas City Royals had less revenue and spent more.
Okay, but then
Arizona almost had the identical revenue, and they are top 5 in spending.
But then also, all of those teams that you named off, how many of those are the Brewers better than? Because I think I'm not saying that that's right, but I'm just saying if you're Mark Antanasio and you're looking at this spreadsheet, you're going to be like, well, all these teams that spent double what we did, we're better than them. Why would we want to go spend more money? Why would
a little bit more?
Yeah, you don't have
and
to
now you're competing a little bit more on par with the Dodgers. Not as far as necessary payroll, but like we said, if you had one more arm and one more bat, this team could be hanging out with the Dodgers, no problem.
Roy on the ESPN Madison YouTube stream, remember that is your way to get into today's YouTube-only show. He says, I think this is a good window into why Goody made the moves he did this year and spent all that free agency money. He feels job pressure, and the Brewers owner does not.
That's a very interesting way to look at it. I don't disagree. I mean,
I suppose it's, Antanasio owns the team. There's nothing anyone could do
to fire himself.
Yeah, exactly. Where Goody, and there's a board of directors. Like even the president of the team isn't necessarily.
I was gonna say Matt Arnold. Like what is right? That's his name.
Matt Arnold's the
that's his name.
Player acquisition. Yeah.
Well, all of a sudden I thought about it. I was like, wait, hold on. I might know like a Matt Arnold in like my personal life. That's why I was did I say that right? But for him, like,
who's Matt Arnold, Molly?
How does this? Jim, don't get jealous. Relax. Like how does he not take any? I'm not saying he should, but how does he not take any of the blame as well?
Well, I mean, you can't put blame on him. He probably has a budget that he has to work with. If anything, you should praise him because he took that $137 million and made the NLCS.
Fair.
Let's look at it like this.
If anything, I think Matt Arnold is the one, the unsung hero of the Brewers.
Absolutely. But let's look at it like this. Even just a tiny bit, and honestly, Michael Boyd is a steal now for the Cubs. But Michael Boyd signed a 2-year deal. They paid him more than the Brewers paid Jose Quintana. Jose Quintana, 11-7. The wins don't really necessarily matter. An ERA basically at 4 with 89 strikeouts on the year, 1.29 WHIP. And then let's go look at Michael Boyd, who makes more money and is a 2-year deal. But the Cubs are also cheap in this. So a 3.21 ERA, so almost 80 or 0.80 ERA better. 154 strikeouts to 89, and then a WHIP at 1.09 instead of 1.26. So like that could be, and then Quintana is now a bullpen arm, and Boyd was the game 1 starter for the Cubs. And he wouldn't have been if Cade Horton was healthy. But my point being, the contract difference isn't massive there. So if you would sign Michael Boyd instead of Jose Quintana, you got a guy that can eat more innings who is healthy at the end of the year. And so that's – and I just use him as an example because Brewer fans all just watch the Cubs. That's why I just want to use them specifically. And as we just saw there, the Cubs, which I'm not giving a pass to, are – just as cheap, and it's honestly more egregious than the Brewers trying to avoid, payroll. And it is. I'll give this to the Cubs. It is year by year because for a long time they were paying a tax on it, and they wanted it. Because here's the other part of it: some teams try to get out of the tax for a year or two because they know they're going to bounce back into it, and so the Cubs also have a flux of a lot of young players they haven't had to pay yet. But still, you got to be willing to spend more money on your payroll. With the Brewers, I guess my whole point of this is I don't want my manager, and as a fan, I don't want to be whining about pay right now.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not a good look for the manager to bring it up, but it's nice that we can actually give a little context to it. Because I've been saying it, and you're like, you can't say that. It's like, you're right. I can't. It's no excuse right now. And if you got to tell yourself that to feel better, like, are you really a diehard fan? And I get that, but having like the actual numbers in front of you and seeing how this goes, it should infuriate you, not towards the Brewers, not towards any of the players, not towards Pat Murphy, but towarn your ownership and Mark Antonopoulos.
Yeah, we'll get to break here in a second. We can talk about deferment on the other side, look a little bit more into that. So when I look at it with the Brewers, it's one of those things where we don't need to try to pat billionaires on the back. Mm-hmm. And it's every year the Brewers are at the bottom. If the Brewers would just pick a 2 or 3 year run where it goes, you know what, we're normally at the bottom. I believe in this team.
Let's go to the middle.
Yeah, let's
be middle of the pack.
Let's spend an extra $50-60 million and let's go for it. Because even simple stuff of the Brewers,
that's like a third of
right.
50 or 60 million. That's almost half.
And it's not nothing. But I'm saying that like if you believe in the team, just pick. You don't have to do it year in and year out.
Right.
Just pick a year once in a while where you're like, you know, we're going to do it. Like for an example, the Brewers are young, top to bottom, outside of like Yelich and Contreras, and even Quintana on the pitcher side of it. But then you got stories of the Cubs and Matt Shaw and PCA got better as the series went along. All these stories about Justin Turner from the Dodgers, who they paid like $8-9 million. He was not worth it, except for in that clubhouse they're showing him. He's played in more playoff games than like anyone outside of like Mickey Mantle or something like, and he's going over stuff for the players and relaxing them. And you're paying for almost another coach and a guy who's not going to be overwhelmed in that moment and can calm these players down. Right. So like it's not even necessarily for performance; it's being able to pay for a veteran and have a veteran team. So like those are the things that just drive me insane. Mm-hmm. Canopy-wealth.com is the website. Go see the folks at Canopy Wealth. They're a fiduciary. They'll do the plan that is best for you. That's a comprehensive plan that'll figure out what your goals are and then make sure that they have a plan that you can work to reach your goals. That's canopy-wealth.com. This is Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly.
What was I supposed to say?
I don't know. I wanted some validation. I was looking for like a soft reach out. It was like, I was trying to reconnect, have a chat with Evan, and I thought I'd get more of like...
You didn't need he wasn't asking my approval. It wasn't.
I was honestly just looking for like
fishing for praise.
Yes, yeah, without a doubt. Yeah, absolutely.
Presented by Coors Light. Streaming exclusively on the ESPN Wisconsin app and ESPN Madison on YouTube. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin present your Badger Minute. Here's Pablo Iglesias.
This Badger Minute brought to you by Starion Bank with 3 Madison area locations in Middleton, Sun Prairie, and Monona. Starion Bank is here investing in your community. Start your experience at starionbank.com. Member FDIC. Strong words from Coach.
It's too damn late now.
Barry Alvarez sounding off as Wisconsin still searches for its identity under Luke Fickell. Coach recalling the steps he took to make the changes necessary to become a Big Ten powerhouse. More from the Barry Alvarez Show.
That has to happen in the off season, in preseason. That's how you establish identity. Our identity was we're going to be physical because they were physical every day. And then we'd review it after practice in the evening. You weren't going to play or you weren't going to come close to the field.
Get a whole house of new Pella windows for as low as $297 a month with 0% interest for up to 60 months.
Wow. Don't sit on the sidelines, folks. Visit PellaWI.com today.
Hey, it's Molly Brown from Jim, Matt, and Molly. I've been drinking ZOA Energy for a while now, and I absolutely love it. ZOA is my go-to beverage when I need a boost without the crash that comes with other energy drinks. It's packed with natural ingredients like vitamin B and C, electrolytes, and has 0 sugar. It fuels my workouts and busy days. I recently had twins, and I have a toddler, so I need all of the energy I can get. Head over to ZOAEnergy.com to find the location nearest to you to pick up some ZOA for yourself. ZOA Energy for balance and drive.
Ben Brust here to tell you about Bud Light's impactful initiative with Folds of Honor. This fall, Bud Light and Folds of Honor need your help to highlight the stories of those who gave their all in service of our country. If you know the family of a fallen or wounded veteran or first responder, then submit their story to be recognized by Kyle Brust and Nortman. Now through the week of Veterans Day, November 11th, submit the story of a service member for their family's chance to be featured on the air along with a Milwaukee basketball weekend experience. Text HONOR to 844-770-3776 and honor the families of those who've kept our family safe.
James Imaging Systems, the best document imaging technology, the best local service, and perhaps best of all, the very best people. People you can count on. people you can trust. That's all important to Amanda Burian, office manager with Covenant Lutheran Church.
Absolutely. I think that having their reliability, I think just having them as a teammate and a partner.
James Imaging Systems, partnering with local businesses and organizations to help them be more productive and more efficient.
You don't have to worry about the printing, the ink. You don't have to worry about the copier. They take care of all of it.
Saving the church money?
It's definitely a savings.
One last question, Amanda. Would you recommend James to others?
I would definitely recommend James Imaging.
James Imaging Systems, AI-driven workflow automation, security enhancements, digital transformation. Call 608-221-3457. James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End of friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
At J&K Security Solutions, protecting your home or business is more than just the priority. It's what we do. I'm President Jeffrey Beckman. Since 1987, J&K Security Solutions has been committed to providing Madison and Southern Wisconsin with dependable security solutions. Whether it's security, fire, or the latest automation solutions, go to jksecurity.com to see how J&K can help keep your home or business secure. Get protected now at jksecurity.com.
Hey, this is Jonathan Blackwell of Wisconsin Badgers basketball. You're listening to 100.5 ESPN WTLX Monona, Madison, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Jim, Matt, and Molly continues live from Ho Chunk Gaming Madison. Jim Rolich alongside Matt Hamilton and Molly Brown. Primetime Overshine back at the Everlight Solar Studio. Get into the show on the Carl Bustock text line 844-770-3776. This is more, and more likely you can be able to chime in on the ESPN Madison YouTube stream. We're on a little bit of a time crunch here because I want to get to Don't Quote Me, but then we'll talk about some of the deferment stuff here. But let's get to Don't Quote Me because the Milwaukee Brewers have a first pitch here at 5:08. Obviously, you can listen to that on ESPN Madison. We are the home of the Milwaukee Brewers. It is Aaron Ashby as the opener for the Milwaukee Brewers, likely going into Jacob Mizorowski. Why the Brewers still doing that is beyond me. We can talk about that, too. And then also...
Doing what?
They like having 15 pitchers in one game. It's fine.
Like having an opener?
Yeah, like Mizorowski started games this year. Like, what are we doing? But that aside, and then the Dodgers are rolling with Tyler Glass now. All right, let's get to Don't Quote Me.
We're not saying it's gonna happen.
Let it ride!
But if it does, then we want credit.
Say that again, because that is an amazing take.
I told you all.
If not, well...
Don't quote me, boy, because I ain't said...
Ooh, I didn't think there was going to be a beep that time.
I should have done YouTube. That's a good point, actually. I never thought of that.
We're going to do some more... Well, we'll see how many more watch-alongs we do.
Give us a swear.
No.
Come on, swear.
I don't swear.
Don't swear.
I literally never swear.
Give us... What's a swear to you, then?
No. I feel uncomfortable swearing. I'm going to get in
Molly
trouble.
Brown? What are you doing right now?
Ryan!
Whoa.
Come on.
That was aggressive.
And unnecessary.
I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody on this panel is sworn on the air except for me. So
Swear, Molly.
No.
Come on.
Name one time that I swore.
I think my favorite word I can't say on the show. Also, my grandma watches. I can't swear when my grandma's watching.
That's a good point.
Is shit even a swear? Matt Hamilton didn't think so.
Yeah. When the first time I got dumped, I said.
What did you say?
Shooting the blank.
You can say shooting the shit, Matt. Why?
I don't want to either. Molly's got me also. Here's the thing.
Crap.
I practice how I play, and if I go ahead and do it now, it might leak into tomorrow, and I don't want that to happen.
There it is. Hey!
That feels so naughty. I feel like I'm going to get in trouble.
Okay.
No one's going to spank you, Molly. You're not going to get in trouble.
All right, I'm drawing the line at spanking. That's where we cut it. That's where we cut it short. Let's get to Don't Quote Me predictions.
Isn't that in the
oh, my God, I'm
Matilda?
sweating.
Sometimes you got to be a little bit naughty. Like that's
What?
In well, chill out.
The movie Matilda? Oh my god.
In the movie Matilda, the song is like, and sometimes you got to be a little bit naughty about the kids just being naughty.
First pitch is in 4 minutes, guys. We got to get these.
Sometimes you got to be a little bit naughty, Molly.
It's okay. The Brewers aren't going to do anything within the first 5 minutes.
You're right, which is why we want to make some don't quote me predictions for the game, hopefully for the first few innings, which is why we'll be on for our watch along live from Ho Chunk Gaming Madison.
I'll give you mine right now.
Molly,
Can I give you mine?
Go.
Okay. Within the first 2 innings, someone on the Milwaukee Brewers will hit a grand slam.
Wow.
That's
I
bold.
love that.
Okay.
That's super bold.
Yeah. That's good.
That is super bold.
You're welcome, Ryan.
Okay. All right, Matt Hamilton, I'm looking at you.
All right, I got 4 pitchers for the Brewers. Ashby, Miz, Uribe, and McGill. They're going to have 12 Ks.
Matt, we want us up in the first 3 innings.
What?
Where were you in the break?
I had this
was.
already written in.
We
I
can
was
do this.
asked
We
for
can-
no
it-
quote.
Okay.
I'll allow it.
So
I'll allow
they'll have 12 strikeouts in the first 3 innings. That's what Matt's going to say.
Well, no,
Wait,
not now.
That's not possible.
I was through the game.
That's literally
It's
not
possible. I know. I thought it was for the game. I didn't know it was through the first 3.
You know, we didn't mention it like 17 times in the last 4 minutes.
Yeah, well, you guys tend to get
We're at a casino. He's
blanked
distracted.
out. Yeah, a lot of whites and bells. So can I go my whole game prediction, or am I just doing
Fine.
the first
We'll
three?
allow it. We'll allow it.
All right, I got 4 pitchers for the Brewers in total tonight. 12 Ks between the 4 of them, 5 hits, and only 2 earned runs. It's going to be Ashby, Miz, Uribe, and McGill, and the Brewers are going to win 7-2.
Why do you have to have just the most elaborate, like long, drawn-out don't quote me predictions every time? Like it has to be a
Because
perfect
if he's right,
exact
then he's going to
stat
feel
line.
incredible
It's
about
just
himself.
like-
Which I would too.
Yeah, if you hit that Grand Slam prediction.
But they're so elaborate, it's more of like they're insane and there's no thought
It's
process
just so
behind
much
it.
for
You
me
just
to
said
write
words.
down is
Mine
the
are
annoying
Matt's.
point.
Hey, you know what, Ryan? You don't have to write it down.
Rude.
I'll send it. You can just copy-paste it.
Wow, how nice of you. How nice of
Yeah,
you.
I'm a gentleman.
All right, Jim, make it short and sweet. What's your don't quote me prediction?
That's my specialty. All right, Shohei
2
Ohtani.
pump chump.
Wow. But Mrs. I don't want to swear.
2 prediction chump.
I only got one.
That's you, Matt.
Yeah.
I only got 2 predictions. Matt doesn't. I only got 1 prediction, so I'm a 1 prediction. Can I just go with Shohei Ohtani hits a home run in the first 3 innings?
In the first
He's
3
got like
in the
he's
first
got like
3
3
innings.
hits.
He's
Okay.
bad.
Yeah.
right
Ryan,
now.
can you go back? First of all, get the best player in baseball. It's going to get.
No, but he's been bad. He's been worse than Christian Yelich in
He
this
has been bad.
I just wanted to go back.
If he hits a home run, the Dodgers are winning. That's it.
I want to go back and look at the tape, Ryan. There is evidence of Jim saying, "Oh yeah, once the Cubs are out, I'm cheering for the Brewers."
I'm not rooting.
And this
That is true.
feels so much like your normal fandom across Wisconsin sports. You're like, meh, meh.
I didn't say anything about meh. What did I say? I'm going to go be a complete bleeping idiot.
My
I want the
prediction
Brewers
is
to win.
the Dodgers are going to do better.
Yes, because it's a prediction. It's not, here are my feelings.
He wants to be
Here's
right.
what I want to happen.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I guess so. It's
All
just,
Matt just did
for
is
somebody who's like, we're on Team Brewers after the Cubs go down, but I'm like, I'm not going to be crazy.
Matt just revealed his entire show outlook. It's like it all has to be spun in the favor of my team. It's not about being
not
like
spun.
It's not. You just told me to spin it in a way. I
For
didn't
you,
I didn't
you
see the
should
Dodgers.
at least fake it.
Well, I didn't see
Pretend
the-
like you're cheering for the Brewers because nobody who's listened for the last week would have thought that you were pulling for the Brewers.
Michael on the YouTube stream says, "Who wants to watch a game with a butthurt Cubs fan?" See ya.
Oh no! I think one of us is butthurt, and it's the guy that his team flied the L, and they haven't won a game since.
It's Michael dash 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 dash. That's his YouTube name.
Yeah,
Thank you,
Michael, I literally could give 2 craps.
Actually, like you've said before, financially, it's good for you if
It
the
is,
Brewers win.
yes.
So Jim wants the Brewers to win. He just doesn't want to.
He just doesn't want to talk about it.
He wants the series to go 7. I don't know if he wants the Brewers to win the series.
No, he wants the Brewers to win.
They go to the World
More
Series.
money in the World Series, baby.
And then that way they can lose in Game 7 of the World Series. Jim's
I don't-
perfect. Jim's
but, like,
perfect scenario.
But no, again,
That would be Jim's perfect scenario.
but you guys know me very well.
Yeah.
You guys could. It's not an act. I don't give a shit if the Brewers win or lose.
No, I get that. I just it's funny because after the Cubs series, you're like, I am
I want
for the
the Brewers
Brewers.
to-
But
did
if
say
you were to
that. I
ask
do.
as someone who's never listened to the show to listen to the last week, everyone would be like, this guy's either a Dodgers
He's a
fan
Dodgers
or a Brewers
fan.
hater.
Why?
What do you mean, why? My prediction for the game.
Because I'm not
Always like,
I'm not
Brewers
tossing
are
your
hitting the
salad.
grand slam. Matt, Brewers are going to win. They got
Jim,
4
we are
pitchers,
in
12
public.
Ks. Jim, what's your prediction?
Well,
Shohei
Jim.
Ohtani's hitting a home run.
What?
Count it.
Matt, I'm
Put it,
sorry.
take it to the bank.
Matt.
And gamble it here at Ho Chunk.
Matt, I'm sorry I'm not tossing her salad like you are.
I'm just saying, it doesn't sound like you're rooting for the Brewers. That's all I'm getting at.
I'm just shooting it straight.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're playing
Glad
into
it's
your
not
role as Jim Rutledge.
Can I give my don't quote me prediction? Now that
Maybe.
Ryan's about ready to die at the Everlight Solar Studio.
I'm just living in it at this point. I'm like I said yesterday. The
Hey,
life
Ashton,
force,
you gave us the green light.
like I said yesterday, guys, the life force has been sucked out of me by this point. I feel nothing.
By Dementer, or are we going full YouTube? You can,
We don't need to go dazzling details, Jim. But for my don't quote me prediction, because Matt Hamilton's prediction was simply so long and drawn out, I just want to go directly against his. I'm going to say that the Brewers have 5 pitchers appear in the game before Tyler Glasnow, the starting pitcher for the Dodgers, who just got his first strikeout of the game. I'm predicting that the Brewers will have 5 pitchers before Glasnow gives up a single run in this game.
Oh, the game started.
Oh, man, you don't sound like a Brewer fan either.
You know I am.
Why
And
do
you
Brewer
know-
fans have to sound stupid? Like, why can't they just
Well,
be
you
realistic?
can make a prediction for the Brewers.
You don't think it's realistic that they're going to get a grand slam in the first 2 innings?
I do. I think
The way they've been hitting?
I think that's going to happen, Mom.
Proven that they're going to get a grand
Yeah,
slam,
Molly's
right?
No,
by
you
far the
hope that's
boldest.
going to happen.
I
Hope in one hand,
I can recognize that. I don't think Matt recognizes that is hope, not actual philosophy.
Matt
That's
is
analysis.
high on hopium.
That's
am.
analysis, guys.
I am.
All right, well, I've
There's
got
the
the game pulled up on my laptop here at Ho Chunk.
They are on at the bar here as well, so you can watch
Yes.
the game at the bar. But we don't have the angle to be able to see it at the bar or enjoy Coors Light. So, do you want Ryan? Should I take a break? I want to talk about deferment.
Well,
Yeah,
let's take a break after the end of the top of the first, because there are currently 2 outs. Unfortunately, the Brewers are getting off to a real hot start against Killian Murphy's twin.
Oh,
Hopefully, they can at least generate something, and maybe we can be live to air when Molly's prediction comes true. If they hit a grand slam today,
That
Molly,
requires, yeah.
That would be amazing.
that would be amazing. If they hit a grand slam, I'm gonna say that they're gonna win the
Is
series.
that good enough for you, Matt?
Yeah.
They're gonna
Glasnow's hair is not.
They're
as
going to
good
win
as
the
mine.
series if they get a grand slam today,
Yeah,
Ryan?
because then vibes are just all the way back. The Brewers are all the way back in that case. Come on.
That's bold.
But
Hitting
you
a
don't like Glasnow's hair?
No, I just think mine's better.
That's a look.
Who asked?
Nobody. I just.
Are you
I just
like-
saw. I didn't know he had. I didn't know he had long hair.
You the long hair police?
What?
Little insecure here,
no,
my
no,
friend.
it's one of those. If you have it, you can judge it.
I tell him his hair is pretty.
You have beautiful
Yeah,
hair.
no kidding.
And I want to pet you. Like a dog.
All right.
Not
No
in a
heavy
weird way.
petting.
YouTube only, guys. YouTube
Isn't
only.
that like the side,
Great
just a quick side
album,
note.
by the way.
Really weird. Like that was like the weirdest things when you had to take those, the sex
What?
ed classes when they'd be like heavy petting. It was
Oh.
like, yeah, like I'm like, I honestly was like, I knew other things. I was like, what is heavy petting? Like,
I still don't even know what that is as you say it. Can you explain on the YouTube?
Can I?
I don't want you to.
No, we don't need to get into that. We can drop
I'm
a
gonna
few
be-
swears.
I was just going to use a different term for
We
it.
can drop a few curse words, but we don't need to get into the nitty-gritty.
I wasn't going to
the
describe. I was just going to
details.
use a different term for it.
Okay, well.
It made you uncomfortable when you were in school, Jim. It's gonna make
Heavy petting is worse than the term I'm going to use. Heavy petting is weird.
It is. It is.
It is.
This
Unless,
conversation's a little weird.
yeah,
Yeah.
no kidding.
You're the one that said you were going to pet Matt Hamilton.
I almost.
Because he's a dog. He's
Yeah.
a golden retriever.
I'm also
We've talked
pulling
about
for
this.
like this out right now, so we can go to break.
Oh, looks like a hit.
Oh!
That's
Look
a
at
hit.
that, yeah. Infield single there for Yelich.
Wow.
Really, to borrow from Bob Uecker in Major League, really knocked the crap out of that ball.
I was going to say, real power hitting there from the Brewers to start this game.
A
Single's
walk
single.
and then a
Hey.
dribbler that didn't reach the infield dirt at third base. But hey, Yelich,
Guys,
not-
look at
hit's a hit.
They are one base away from being bases loaded. All right?
honestly, Molly, I think we all can agree this. Molly can go home early if she wants to if they hit a grand slam.
Yeah.
she can,
All
or
right.
she can stay. I don't know what the preferred.
Actually, I would probably go hit the slots.
There
so.
you go. Molly,
Go win some money.
Molly, go hit the slots.
Until the last minute when you had to boogie.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. All of a sudden you're late.
King Vaughn, I hope he hits one now and it's a 3-run shot. Maui's wrong.
Is his bat huge?
Yes, I was just thinking that. I'm like, why does it look so tall?
Easy, guys.
There's nobody there.
I like big bats, and I cannot lie.
It is kind of crazy. Why did they do this game at 3 o'clock LA time?
His bat looks comically big.
Typically, the reason why they would do it 3 o'clock LA time today is because in case there are 2 games tomorrow, I don't think they want to put the West Coast game early for the Mariners and, oh gosh, who are they playing in? The Blue Jays.
The Blue Jays.
Yeah, so it's tough when you have, especially a series like this, where each team, like you have 2 East Coast teams, a West Coast team, and a Central Time, or 2 West Coast teams, an East Coast team, and a Central Time team.
Is Chavez Ravine somewhere where you guys would want to see a game?
Huh?
Chavez
Dodger Stadium.
Dodger Stadium.
Dodger Stadium.
Yeah, you said Dodger Stadium was awesome.
Yeah, I was asking you. Like, I definitely do.
It looks nice. Looks nice to be in the sun.
How many baseball parks have you guys been to, personally? Jim, I got to imagine you're the highest out of this group.
Let's see.
Brewers, Chase Field, Wrigley.
So, when you say Brewers, is
sorry.
it AmFam?
Both.
You went to County Stadium, too?
Oh, no.
Miller
and AmFam.
That's the same damn stadium.
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant both names.
Well, what?
Okay, I've been to AmFam, I've been to Chase Field, and I have been to Wrigley Field, and I think that's it.
Molly was counting Miller Stadium.
No,
Miller Park,
he said which one. What do you want me to say? I don't think I was alive when County Stadium existed.
No, you definitely
now
weren't.
you're being hurtful.
I was?
No.
When did it become Miller Park?
Well, it was a new stadium.
Okay, I know. When did Miller Park begin to get used?
I don't know.
Let me chat GPT it.
2001.
Yeah,
How many you been to?
Yeah, so
I mean, counting. I think it's just 3.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've never been to Wrigley.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
What's your other one?
The Twins and the Mariners. Actually, I did do a Twins game when it was the Metrodome.
Okay.
So that might count as 4.
Yeah, that's a completely different place.
Yeah.
So yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So then 4.
That is crazy that was a baseball field.
You're telling me they didn't just change the Metrodome's name to Target Field? Yeah, that's possible.
Well, the U.S. Bank is basically built right where the Metrodome was.
So
Miller Park opened in 2001.
Okay.
Nailed it, Jimmy.
So I was 4. So yeah, I've only been to.
I thought you were a big
Miller
baseball
and
fan.
AmFam.
Come on, you didn't go when you were 3?
I've been
Playoff baseball fan.
for basketball. I went to Bradley Center with my dad when we were young, when I was younger,
nice.
and then also been to Pfizer.
Nice.
Is that 2 different stadiums or is that one?
That's 2 different stadiums.
Okay.
Brent?
No, I'm asking for the logistics. I know it
Molly's
really
trying to catch
is.
someone else who did it.
No, I'm not. I didn't do anything. You guys are the ones that misunderstood.
I didn't misunderstand what you were saying.
Yeah,
I knew what
exactly.
you were saying. I was going to still correct you because you didn't go to 2 different stadiums. You went to one stadium with 2 different names.
Oh, I've been to the Tim Rattler Stadium. We count that?
I mean, if we're going to go
I've been to
AAA
the
ball,
Mallards.
I could throw out a couple more.
I'd probably have you beat though, because I covered AAA baseball down in Florida. So,
Yeah.
And you were the
I don't
broadcaster
think I
on
would win it,
Mallards
but-
games. We know that.
I got into play on a couple.
I wasn't counting the Mallards. They're not. That's
Played some
summer bat league.
celebrity softball games on a couple of those AAA fields.
Yeah, I
Cool.
would.
It is cool. I hit a home run off Donald Driver.
That was Fox City Stadium, wasn't it?
It was
The
one of the Timber Rattlers.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I've seen Timber Rattlers. I've seen.
Did he shoot the wiener cannon?
I did not.
It's not a
personal
real
question.
experience then.
Then Marlins minor league stadium, the Palm Beach Cardinals, the Mets minor league stadium, and the Blue Jays are all down there. So I've seen all those teams. Destin.
Oh, I've been to spring ball too. Does that count?
Spring ball for whom?
Like
In
down in Arizona.
Oh yeah. Well,
Because
if
the
we're counting the
Rangers
minor
and-
leagues. We're counting the minor leagues. Yeah.
Yeah, because the Rangers and the
Spring
Brewers,
training.
they share a
spring training. Spring ball is like Badger football. Play spring.
whatever.
I'm just trying.
Same difference.
I knew what you're talking about, Molly.
Exactly. Thank you for being on the same wavelength as me.
Context clues.
I
are
think
big
I've been to
there.
like 3 of those stadiums down in Arizona.
All right, there you go.
And then,
So-
the Red Sox have a team in Greenville, South Carolina, and they've got a mini green monster.
Okay. Yep.
Which is pretty awesome.
To the
That is cool.
Nashville Sounds I've seen, and then obviously Marlins when they played at the baseball Joe Roby Stadium where the Dolphins played, and at their new stadium.
Joe Rogan Stadium?
Roby.
Oh.
And it's not
I
what
was
it's
like,
called.
no way, dude.
That's not what it's called
That's
anymore. I just
wild.
can't think of the current name. Joe Roby Stadium. It's gone now, but that's where they used to play before they went to go play.
Sheesh.
And then there was obviously those two, and then Tampa, and then Comiskey, Wrigley, County Stadium, and Miller Park. I think that's all of them. Maybe
You got
there's
quite
another
the
one.
list.
Mr. Baseball.
Mr. Baseball, Jim Rutledge.
All right, should I talk about deferment on the other side then?
Yeah.
I defer to you.
Or did you want to go to the bottom of the first?
Wow.
That was good, actually. That was good.
Yeah, let's go to break.
All right, Carbon World Health, they can help with semaglutide. They can help with facials. They can help with hormone replacement treatment, workout, cryotherapy, red light therapy, all available at either their Madison West location or their Sun Prairie location. Carbon World Health, find the best version of you at Carbon World Health. This is Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly.
If I had the eyebrows that I have in that photo that you posted on the YouTube stream.
If you were Uncle Leo, you're saying.
Are you approaching Uncle Leo or no?
Honestly, I would think you're insane. If you were out, if you chose to go out with that look, the sweatshirt, the markered eyebrows, which that's what they look like currently, then I would say, oh, she's insane.
Presented by Coors Light. Streaming exclusively on the ESPN Wisconsin app and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
Every team needs captains and playmakers, and Madison and Dane County Pizza Hut locations are looking for both. They're hiring managers to lead the crew and drivers to deliver big wins and pizzas. Find part-time or full-time roles with flexible hours, plus full benefits for those who work 30 or more hours per week. Whether it's running the huddle or making plays on the road, there's a spot at Pizza Hut for you. Apply today at jobs.pizzahut.com. That's jobs.pizzahut.com. Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Sundays are for football and carbless. Born in Wisconsin, carbless handcrafted premium cocktails are packed with flavor, not sugar. 0 carbs, 0 sugar, just 100 calories, and gluten-free. Whether you're tailgating in Green Bay or calling the plays from your couch, carbless is the cocktail that's always game day ready. Crisp, clean, and crafted to win. This season, drink like a champion. Drink carbless, a proud partner of the Green Bay Packers.
Zimbrick Honda has been a proud part of the Madison community since 1973, and they're your one-stop shop for over 250 new Hondas to choose from. Whether it's the sedan, SUV, or truck, their selection of new vehicles is second to none and has exactly what you're looking for. Stop in today at their location on Fish Hatchery Road and check out the all-new 2024 Honda Prologue, Honda's first all-electric SUV, or browse their selection online at ZimbrickHonda.com. That's ZimbrickHonda.com. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
In the next 30 seconds, I'm going to tell you how to save money and save the planet. It's simple. Ditch your energy bill and make the switch over to Everlight Solar. While electricity prices keep rising, Everlight Solar will give you the chance to take ownership of your power while also reducing your carbon footprint. As a local company based out of Madison, they'll be there with you every step of the way as you make the switch to solar. To learn more about how you can save money and save the planet, go to everlightsolar.com.
Step into nostalgia with the Miller High Life Dive Bars of the Month. Listen to Jim, Matt, and Molly every Thursday to find out where you can enjoy the best High Life specials in Madison. Plus, to celebrate our love for dive bars, we'll be giving away a case of Miller High Life to one lucky fan every Thursday. Live the high life with Jim, Matt, and Molly and enjoy the champagne of beer in its natural environment. Like the Village Green, Cahoots Bar, Whatever Bar, and Dot's Tavern.
From the baseball playoffs to regular season football, Prize Picks is the best way to win cash watching our favorite teams. Which players are going off? Which ones are overhyped? Well, make your picks in less than 60 seconds and turn your takes into cash all season long on Prize Picks. Prize Picks is simple to play. Just pick more or less on at least 2 player stats. If you get your picks right, you could cash in. Prize Picks now offers stacks, meaning you can pick the same player up to 3 times in the same lineup. Prize Picks also offers injury reboots. If one of your players leaves the game in the first half and doesn't return, Prize Picks won't count it as a loss. Prize Picks offers Venmo, Apple Pay, MasterCard, and more for quick and easy deposits into your account this football season. Join millions of users. Sign up for America's #1 fantasy sports app. Download the Prize Picks app today and use that code WI to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code WI to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
This is Martin Selsaker from Norway. You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Holly on 100.5 ESPN Madison.
He's coming out, 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 he's coming out. It's there.
Let's hear it, Ho Chunk Gaming Madison. She told me a joke. Do you guys want to hear the joke?
Yeah.
All right, what do you call 20 Bears fans? I don't know if she knew me or she just came up right away.
No, I think it was just a coincidence.
She did start with, "What are you doing here?" And she said, "If you don't mind me asking."
Some
So
context for the
soften it up.
listeners. Jim,
Yes, I will.
Who is she?
All right, so this is Jim, Matt, and Molly. It's my future wife. Jim, Matt, and Molly.
We're at Ho Chunk Gaming Madison.
Yeah.
We're doing a Brewers watch along on the ESPN Madison YouTube stream.
So this lovely older woman came up to the table, and she asked, she's actually, do you know her age?
85.
She told me her age. She invited me to her birthday party. No, but she did say she has a birthday coming up in a month.
She wants Jim to do a dance at her birthday party.
Yeah. She heard I did a good Elmo, and she wanted me to show up and tickle her with my Elmo. So.
Jim Rutledge.
My Elmo impersonation.
Yeah, of course.
Tickle her funny bone with my Elmo impersonation.
Yeah. No doubt, dude. I think you can do it. If anyone could, it's you.
Yeah, absolutely. Anyways, so she came up here.
Ooh, I can't breathe.
What, Molly?
I can't breathe.
You all right? Did you want me to do another Elmo impersonation? You struggle with my Elmo impersonation.
I can't. I will literally pee.
Right.
So
So
please
she came
don't.
up.
All right, so she came up here and said, "What are you doing here?" And then she said, "If you don't mind me asking." And she leaned in, tell me a joke. Do you want to hear the joke?
Yeah.
What do you call 20 Bears fans in a basement?
I don't know.
Losers.
Empty basement.
A wine cellar.
A wine cellar. That's pretty good.
That is
I
pretty
like
funny.
that one.
She also told me another joke that seemed inappropriate, and I didn't really hear it, but I just kind of. She laughed. I laughed at the time. When I could see her face laugh, I just laughed at the same time.
Exactly.
Yeah, yes.
You use context clues with strangers better
Yes.
than with us.
Yes.
Yeah, I can imagine. Like when Molly's like, I went and watched some spring ball at Camp Randall Field. That's spring ball.
Anyways, but she said that she's won like $100,000 here. She's won $66,000 here.
So,
what were some
Ryan,
other
long
ones?
story short, I got her number for you.
For me?
She can take care of you, baby.
Yeah. Jim, I think she was looking for you, James
But-
Rutledge.
but-
Come
but
on.
Ryan, I mean,
she knew you were
I
a
will
Bears
say
fan?
Sugar mama.
her
I
heart
think
monitor on her chest was, clean.
Ryan,
I'll tell you
first
that.
marriage for money, second marriage for love. That's what Jim's thinking for you.
Yeah.
This lady is lucky.
Right.
She won the
She's
last
lucky.
game of bingo.
You'll be lucky to be with her.
Won a bunch of money at bingo here
Like,
when they
adding
had
up
it.
the-
That's
adding
what it
up-
was, bingo.
Adding up the money she won there, she's won about $200,000 in the last 2 months. So, Ryan,
Ryan, you can be taken
you
care
got
of.
student loan debts or whatever?
No, I'm clean.
We gave her your Tinder account, so expect to swipe right.
We told her
Not how Tinder works.
super like.
Super like, swipe
So,
up. Look at this
on a
young
side note,
man.
I
We
wa-
did tell her that you're the Prairie Creek Hunter, though, so she was a little skeeved, but it's okay.
Do you guys watch the show or know of the show Only Murders in the Building?
Oh my gosh, I love that show
I know
so
it.
much.
Meh.
I love that
watched
show
it for like
too.
a season.
My wife not as into it because it does. I appreciate all the tiny little bits of humor, and it's a very slow moving show, and I appreciate it. She's not as much.
Love that show.
But there's a really subtle joke of Steve Martin in his last season is trying to get back out there with a dating site. And the dating site he finds is Last Gasp.
Oh, God.
It's like for old people. And it's your last gasp.
Terrible.
Your last chance at love before you die.
Ryan,
That's a
that
Ryan
is your
dating
site.
Yeah.
Go for it. Why not? What do you have to lose? Besides your.
Yeah, Ryan, if you cast
I
the
would-
wider net, the more fish you'll catch.
I would lose the person who I meet on there fairly quickly, it sounds like.
Yeah, but that's the way it
Marry
is
for
with-
money first, and then marry for love second, Ryan.
Reset, yeah.
Yeah.
Ryan, it's kind of how your Tinder is, too, though.
Say that
You
again?
find somebody and then you lose them. Well, you like.
Bury them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, what's the
you
joke
off
here?
'em.
I don't think Molly was joking. I was just trying. I lightened the mood because she's getting a little serious.
Yeah, clearly.
Actually, Ryan, we have an intervention here. We're just going to do it right here on the YouTube.
Don't eat asparagus. We need to take one of these ladies on a date.
Yeah.
Please.
Okay, I'll cut it out of my diet. I've had to change a lot about myself before, but I can manage it.
I mean, you've had to pretend to not be a killer, so like it can't
Yeah,
be that hard
exactly.
to just cut out asparagus.
I'll tell you this: as the Brewers watch along, we are watching the game. The Brewers are losing 1-0.
Shohei almost had a home run.
Yeah, he almost hit an inside the ballpark home run. He hit a triple.
Yeah, Jacob Mizorowski's
stand-up
already
tri-
in the game.
Yeah, Yeah, Mizorowski's already in the game.
Okay, can somebody explain to me, why are the Brewers doing that?
So the opening thing?
Yeah,
I don't.
why do
Ryan,
they bring in
honestly,
Aaron? Is it to throw him off?
Does it take some pressure off of Miz to not start?
That's my guess is, yes.
Exactly, because then he can go out there. At the very least, you can control Ashby pitching against the first three pitchers, and that way Miz can avoid them. But and it's also a way it throws off the Dodgers lineup, whereas like the first three batters, too, the guys who are typically the best at the top of the lineup, then it's fewer times that they see Mizorowski out there, and it just keeps them a little more off kilter. It's moves of desperation when you don't have enough starters other than Freddie Peralta. I mean,
but it is
we know
wild
where the
we've
Brewers
got
are.
this position that Miz is a guy that they don't feel comfortable starting the game with.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Like, we were really talking about him as like he could be the best pitcher in baseball after like 5 starts, right?
Yes,
I mean, we
right.
definitely overinflated him very quickly.
No way.
Hey, we all did. I mean, Jim, so did you.
But Matt, we were talking about it this year being one of the best pitchers. Yes, I was part of it too. He's clearly not going to be one of the best pitchers this year. The year is over. So,
Yeah. And he also dealt with injuries too. And I will say, I mean, after that first
Don't almost
outing,
hit him. Did that hit the guy?
And he
he
swung at it.
so
Dang.
doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter if he's swinging; it's still a strike.
It's a double whammy.
I mean, he is. That's the thing, though. I mean, when he is on and when he's hitting balls in the strike zone, he is damn near unhittable.
He hasn't really been in the strike zone. That was a bad
Exactly.
swing. So we'll see where he goes here. And I think he will be a good pitcher, but it does show how far he has to go that the Brewers are having to kind of.
Well, getting back to our conversation of
handicap
paying super young players too, even. I mean, they weren't sure if they even wanted to bring Miz up to begin the season, partially because they didn't want him to reach more arbitration years and get him closer to when he can negotiate a real contract. But
was
also,
that a mistake by Miz there?
To just throw it back without the guy being at second base to try and
Yeah,
pick
he
somebody
threw
off?
the ball back to stay at second base for
Miz
a
is
pickoff move, and nobody's there.
Miz
yeah,
is a
that's
young
a mistake.
wild. Miz is a young wild horse, Jim. I don't know if you realize this. He's not a finished product whatsoever.
Wait, can somebody explain it? Why did he do that?
Because he thought. Well, go
But
ahead,
it
Matt.
also forces the guy back to the base.
but
It kind of shows him, like, I'm willing to turn and throw.
But you have to let your second baseman or shortstop know you're doing that. He dumb lucked his way that guy was standing. Terang was standing there because of the positioning of the field. Because he turned around and threw it, and he was assuming someone was coming to the bag to cover the bag. Like, if you're throwing to second base, someone's running to the bag to try to tag him. Mizorowski turned around and threw it to second base, and thank God Terang was there.
Like I said, Miz is far from a finished product, guys. Like, it could be 2 or 3 years before he really achieves, like, true stability and consistency.
Yeah, and I'm just talking, like, right now, he's very... You can tell
Yes,
he's-
which is why, I mean, that's why you want to have a guy like an opener like Aaron Ashby, who, I'll be honest, is not the best option to ever put out
Well,
in a
because this
playoff
is all
series.
backfired now, because they're still in the first inning, there's men on first and second, all the benefits are out the window.
Yeah, well, I mean, as soon as Shohei hits a triple to lead off the game, everything's off kilter. I mean, honestly, the Brewers are already way behind. So, yeah, I mean, they've already...
Now, Miz did strike out the last... I don't know if he struck out all 3 or struck out the last 2.
Yeah.
Last 2.
Okay.
And at the very least, you expect him to... I mean, yeah, now the other problem is that you expect him to only go probably till the 3rd inning, too.
That was one-handed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
Mookie Betts really rocked one, but Shohei was kind of a reach out and slapped it to the corner.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, now the Brewers got to hope that whoever is coming in after Miz can... I mean, it's probably going to be Tobias Myers again. He's probably going to have to pitch one more inning than they were expecting. So, yeah, exactly. Ashby getting pulled that soon, and then Miz having to come
still
up.
going to be, like, very cautious with Miz? Like, what
Exactly.
do you think
That's what I'm.
pitch
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
They'll probably have
2 or
to
3.
take him out after the 3rd inning.
But what's, like, your...
Probably like 50, 60. I don't think they're going to let him go very far, especially because you don't know how long he can stay out there, and he won't start giving up walks and runs.
Especially if he gives up another run, like,
Exactly.
and you're down 2-0, like, you're not risking next year.
Right.
Or future for a series you're already down.
And at the very
2-0.
least, if you're thinking about truly winning this series, then like you can't pitch him a ton today, because if you want to win the series, you're gonna have to have him again later on. Like, this is the quandary the Brewers are in, where they've lost the first 2 games and they burned so much energy in those games. Like, they're
Right.
going to be operating from behind for the rest of the series.
And that's why it goes back to, and I know you've made the curling count before, but like, they're running out of people to play. It's and running out of healthy bodies and arms, and that's why it works against you in baseball. Different than other sports, is it's kind of like how the playoffs go along in the NFL. Like, if you catch you catch the wrong injuries, like the Packers did with Bakhtiari a couple of years. Like, you catch the wrong guy getting hurt at the wrong time, that can derail the whole thing. There's always a chance, but baseball is the biggest war of attrition sport. And it goes back why the Dodgers are so good right now, is that they are the healthiest they've maybe been all year.
Yeah.
And this is a team I think people picked to win 120 games. This is the roster. That nobody saw that roster all regular season. But now they're fully healthy, and that's what the Brewers are in a buzzsaw.
Well, what? Even like Snell, he was out basically the whole season until the last couple weeks, right? Like, and then we saw how he pitched just the other day. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. What, are you looking at these golf clubs that are on my YouTube?
Yes, that's a heck of a brand of a golf club.
Okay.
How do you get distracted that easily?
There was an ad that popped up. Literally, my phone is sitting
Ryan,
on the
I am
table so I can
amongst
read
all
the
these
chat.
flashing lights right now. My eyes have been darting around. It's crazy.
He creeps on your phone like Molly, or he creeps on Molly's phone like Molly creeps on yours.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, isn't it weird? Ryan calls his social media square thingy on his phone,
My folder.
group, his folder on his phone, a cesspool. Of course I saw it, because it's a weird name.
That is a weird thing to call it. I mean, I think it's accurate, Ryan.
Yeah.
But, yeah, like, you can just, like, think that. You don't have to label it.
Wasn't it?
This is my
Because otherwise
cesspool.
you're diving in the cesspool every day, my friend.
Yeah, we
You're
all are.
always sending us stuff.
I know, but
Some
at
more
least
than
mine's
others.
not labeled.
Yeah, mine's just socials. I'm diving in the
Yeah.
socials.
Means okay. Well, Molly's living in this perfect, neat little world
for
on
you,
her
Molly.
social media. Yeah, exactly. Innocent little
I'm sorry
Molly
that you
social
follow
media.
cesspool things. That's your own problem.
Yeah, I follow Brewers Twitter accounts.
Yours
Unfortunately,
is called lifestyle. What?
Above it.
Oh, socials.
Yeah, same thing.
lifestyle.
No, he has one called lifestyle, and I'm like, my chart? Why is my chart in the same one as Instagram?
Twitter.
You're not on my chart for socials.
I mean, yeah, you got to talk to the doc.
Yeah, talk to the doc.
Yeah, you
Oh,
share.
mine is social media. I'm sorry.
You share your vitals with everyone. What's your heart rate?
Oh, I don't have my watch right now.
All right. Are we
Transition.
ready to get into some deferment talk here? Molly was asking for it earlier.
I mean, I wasn't because I don't know what deferment means, but
Well, that's
sure.
what I mean. Like, we brought it up and we said we don't really.
Oh,
I don't-
yeah. This was Shohei Ohtani deferring his contract.
Yes.
Yes. Go for it.
So, yeah, listen. I see. Anyways, why it happens provides long-term financial security like a guaranteed paycheck in retirement for the player and can help with tax planning, spreading income over more years. For the team, frees up short-term payroll space to stay under budget for the luxury tax, allows them to sign and keep more players without huge immediate cash flow outflows. All right, here is MLB luxury tax basics. The luxury tax is based on a team's average annual value of contracts on its roster. The AAV includes salary and signing bonuses, any deferred money, adjusted for how far in the future it is paid. So even if a player doesn't get all the cash right away, MLB still counts its present value towards the team's payroll total.
Oh, so they still get taxed on whatever it is.
Yeah, so here's how it goes. How deferred money is counted. If a player defers part of their salary, MLB calculates its present value, basically whatever that future money is worth in today's dollars. An example, a player signs a 10-year, $100 million deal. $20 million of that is deferred and won't be paid until 10 years after the contract ends. Because money lost value. Ooh,
The Turbinator!
There you go. Tell us what happened, Matt.
Oh, he hit one to the wall. Looks like he got his own triple.
Sheesh.
Nice. All right, we got a runner in scoring position for the first time since game one.
Did he just do You Can't See Me like John Cena?
Yeah.
That's his thing?
And
Oh, is this guy going to get pulled? What does that mean when they're on the phone?
they're gonna review this. That doesn't mean he's not safe. It was a dumb move by the Dodger player to dive there. But I guess that's a move you make because he wasn't close. So the move is if he lets that bounce, Durbin's got a double at the most, maybe a single. And that was a single that turned into a triple because the guy dove for it.
All right.
Yeah, it was a pretty hard hit ball. He might have got to two.
Maybe. Depends on how that bounces. But regardless, that guy turned it into a triple. It's not ripping Durbin. That's just how baseball goes. I mean, Shohei Ohtani slapped one into the corner that hit just barely in bounce or in play and then rolled into the corner, and that's how you got a triple. So, What?
Oh, sorry. I'm a little ahead of you guys. My bad.
Oh, so
Ryan.
Well,
come on.
Well, you'll see it in 2 seconds. There was a little juggle there by Tyler Glasnow on the return throwback from the catcher. You guys are probably seeing it right now.
Yeah, we're seeing it right now. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm a good 10 seconds ahead of you guys. Okay.
You're gonna have to not emote.
Hey, that was the first time. It's the first time it's happened so far.
Right. That's what they all say. It's never happened to me before.
Yeah.
I was a little quick.
Keep it
I don't
quiet.
know what's going on.
Quick on the jump.
Yeah, keep it quiet.
I shot that bull 2 days later.
Bite your lip.
You didn't choke him?
What?
Was that too far?
No.
I mean, Molly, that's your choice.
Yeah. Depends. Yeah, it depends on the person.
What do you mean
choking.
it's her choice?
I just mean I guess it's both your choices.
Yeah.
Molly, what consenting adults do.
Yuck, my yum.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Hey, Jim,
that's what I'm saying.
Jim, get back to the definition of deferments, would you?
Yeah.
I'd rather listen to that right now.
Ryan wants to defer this conversation.
Yeah, exactly. Please do.
All right.
How can we push this off into the future somehow, just like deferments?
All right, the Brewers have now tied the game 1-1.
The Derbinator! The Derbinator! Let's go.
Never mind. Who's that? 9.
Bowers.
All right, so because money loses value over time, that $20 million might count as only $12 to $15 million in present value terms for payroll purposes. MLB uses that adjusted value to calculate the average annual value for luxury tax reasons. So deferring payments can slightly reduce the number that counts towards a team's payroll cap. So why do teams do it? A team can fit under the luxury tax line now while promising to pay in the future. Player appeal, stars like Mookie Betts or Max Scherzer still get all their guaranteed money, just spread out. Financial planning helps teams balance big contracts with future budgets. So key point, deferred money doesn't disappear, it just gets paid later. And the MLB uses math to make sure teams can't hide payroll.
Yeah, so that's good.
Yeah.
I'd be happy if my players were like, I'll defer my money so we can get
it's
3 big players.
But what he's saying is you still have to pay that luxury tax.
But it's still, slightly lowered. Like so that because they were saying if it's $20 million in today's money, it is 12 or 15 in future money.
Oh,
was he safe? Was he out?
He's safe, I believe.
He was safe.
Yeah. Brewers are playing like a team that is on house money right now.
I mean, after you go down 0-2, is it now house money?
I think, yeah, absolutely. I mean, stealing second base with Bowers, who's not nimble, and then even Durbin, back to that play earlier, him looking to stretch that into a triple is a play that sometimes he might still just keep that a double because he was almost out at third trying to stretch that into a triple. So, like, that's one of those things of, like, well, maybe, you're just going to play a little bit more aggressive and hopefully it pays off for you.
Yeah.
Which I don't blame him for. You are with house money. Yeah.
So, Joey Ortiz at the plate, batting 125 this postseason.
He's batting like 180 for the year, so.
Yeah, not a whole lot better. This would be such a massive hit. Only one out.
So he won't go on contact, so it depends on what type of single he gets.
Yeah.
One out. But, so Joey Ortiz is at the plate. It's 1-1. Ohtani scored in the first for the Dodgers. The Dodgers already chased Quintana from the game. Glasnow still in the game for the Dodgers.
And the Derbinator scored for the Brewers.
Whoa.
That was crazy.
Wild throw.
Hey, that was worse than the Miz.
It was, because that one was properly covered, but Glasnow threw that into center field.
He's nervous.
He is
definitely
rattled right now.
Absolutely.
Rattle his cage.
Palms are sweaty.
He looks like a bird.
On his sweater already.
Hey,
Mom spaghetti.
Thanks, Eminem.
You're welcome.
So now it is a runner on third. I don't think this player goes on contact. The Dodgers are playing in to negate the run. They're not going to give up the run. So right now they've all moved in, so if Ortiz hits something in the infield, they might go home with it.
Like that?
Yep.
Dang.
And they did, and he's out. So worst possible scenario for Ortiz. Ortiz is now on first base, but the runner Bowers was thrown out of the home. I don't think Bowers should have gone. He
should have pump faked it at least. He had to look.
Well, because now it's them trying to force things too much. I mean, they already are by having him try to steal second, and it worked out once, but now they're in desperation mode. Like you said, they're playing with house money. They're playing backs against the wall. It's the same thing as just being playing desperate.
Yeah, he came from the inside too, which was a really bad call.
The aggressive nature we just talked about worked in stealing second. It worked against them there.
Yep.
And so
sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And I don't know. I mean, it's gotten them one run this inning, so you got to keep trying to do it. But they're going to need that to win the game. You're going to need breaks like that, and you just keep hoping that the Dodgers make mistakes. But that's their strategy to some extent is just hope and pray. Honestly.
And honestly, the way it's going to happen is very early or then later in the game. Like you catch the Dodgers a little bit flustered, their home game, and
honestly, they probably need to get at least one more run there.
Because you're right. Yes, I agree. If I'm the Dodgers, like this is the game. Not that you expect to lose, but like you're not expecting a sweep, and so this is kind of the game where you're like, all right, we're gonna probably lose.
I was gonna say the Toronto Blue Jays gave me hope for the Brewers.
Because they hit 8 home runs.
Well, yeah, they obviously had their bats going, but they also went down 2 at home and then
Yeah.
went to the opponent's stadium.
That
and were
Blue
able to
Jays
pull out a
lineup
dub.
is a whole lot different than the Brewers, I'll tell you that.
Ryan, I am fully aware. I'm just talking about the situation.
You're not a Brewers fan,
It gave me
Ryan.
hope for the situation. I don't
The
need to dive
situation,
deep
not-
into it.
okay.
Very topically, that should give you hope.
You mean
Once you
surface
dive
up?
into the deep end,
Matt, tell us about Odyssey.
you know what? That's the one thing you can always count on being amazing, and that is Odyssey Feta. It is delicious. It's made right here in Wisconsin. 10 gallons of locally sourced Wisconsin milk goes into 1 pound of that delicious feta cheese from Odyssey. They've got award-winning cheesemakers that make this stuff, and I'm telling you guys, the smoked feta is amazing. The sweet heat is perfect on pizza. I've been using the peppercorn feta on some salads, and I tell you what, it is the only feta I'm going to be eating from here on out. It is really that good. So if you're looking to get your Greek on, look no further than Odyssey Feta.
It's Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly.
He could have just let the crowd go and then added the extra bit because he was
do you wanna
almost
give
drowned
yours?
out. No.
You can give yours.
Did you ever call baseball?
Yeah, Mallards.
Madison Mallards?
Yeah, I hated it.
Home run for the Mallards. Who cares?
No,
I'm
no,
Jim Rutledge.
No, it's annoying.
He's big tough.
Presented by Coors Light. Streaming exclusively on the ESPN Wisconsin app and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
One reason so many local organizations choose document imaging technology from James Imaging Systems? The people. Amanda Burrian, office manager at Covenant Lutheran Church.
One of the main things that has always been absolutely outstanding to me is the customer service rep that comes out and helps with the technical stuff. He is absolutely wonderful.
James Imaging Systems, a 100% locally owned and managed business technology company. And that translates into better support, better service.
Fast, efficient, they're dedicated, and they're willing to be there when you need them. So it's wonderful service.
Amanda, James Imaging Systems, more like a vendor or more like a partner?
Like a partner.
And your overall business experience with James?
That feels more like a partnership as well.
James Imaging Systems, AI-driven workflow automation, security enhancements, and digital transformation. Call 608-221-3457. James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner.
I wasn't sure if college was right for me. I worried that it would be too stressful or rigid, but I'm so glad I didn't let that stop me. At Madison College, the atmosphere is relaxed, and the instructors are friendly and collaborative. It's such a cohesive environment. My advice to others, take a deep breath and go for it. There's more to your story at Madison College.
Visit madisoncollege.edu to get started.
Imagine the peace of mind knowing your home or business is safe 24/7. I'm Jeffrey Beckman, president of J&K Security Solutions, and we provide security you can trust. Serving Madison and southern Wisconsin, J&K Security Solutions offers state-of-the-art home and business security systems tailored to your needs. From video surveillance to home and business automation, to find out how J&K Security can help secure what matters most in your life, visit jksecurity.com.
Liberty Station American Tavern and Smokehouse isn't just a barbecue restaurant. Open daily for lunch and dinner, Liberty Station serves American comfort food with regional touches using many locally sourced ingredients. The bar at Liberty Station offers vintage cocktails created in a classic style, local craft beers, plus a wide array of wine options. And be sure to check out their sprawling patio with an indoor and outdoor porch area. Liberty Station, conveniently located just off the Beltline on Rimrock Road.
Attention business owners and executives. Looking for a bank that's invested in your community as you are? Look no further than Starion Bank. As a Dane County community bank, Starion offers competitive deposit and loan rates while actively supporting local initiatives. Visit a business banker at one of our convenient branches in Middleton, Monona, and Sun Prairie. Starion Bank, full-service business banking, lending, and cash management.
This is Martin Selsaker from Norway. You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Holly on 100.5 ESPN Madison.
Between work, kids, and everything else life throws at me, I'm always looking for a little extra energy, and that's why I love ZOA Energy. It's made with natural ingredients, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, so I can get that boost without the crash or jitters. Plus, there's tons of great flavors. It's vegan, gluten-free, and low in sugar. So grab a ZOA Energy, fuel your body, focus your mind, and take on your day like a champ.
She's Molly Brown. I'm Jim Rutledge alongside Matt Hamilton. Primetime Motorshine back at the Everlight Solar Studio. I got some kind of interesting breaking news if you guys want to hear it. It's very Wisconsin-centric, which is why I'm sharing it. We're live at Ho Chunk Gaming Madison having an amazing time. And if you are looking for somewhere to go kind of enjoy a happy hour, I recommend Roost Chris Steakhouse in Middleton, home of the Sizzle, Swizzle, and Swirl Happy Hour. You can watch a little bit of the Brewers game, get a steak sandwich, have a Coors Light, and have a great time over at Roost Chris Steakhouse in Middleton. The Milwaukee Bucks and Johnny Davis have agreed to a deal, league sources tell HoopsHype. Davis was the 10th pick in 2022 by Washington Wizards. Former Wisconsin star, Big Ten Player of the Year, returns home to join the Wisconsin Herd in the G League.
I believe I heard as well, that A.J. Green just signed a deal with the Milwaukee Bucks earlier today as well.
Yeah, $40-some million.
$48 million guaranteed, I think it was.
Yeah, good for him. He's a heck of a shooter.
You guys feel good about this Bucks team?
So I was at an event last night, and it was a Bucks-related event. You were there too, Molly.
I was there. I know. You were trying to avoid it, but then you're like, I got to say it.
Yeah. Molly and I went to an
event
last
night. It was a private.
Go on.
Okay, a private Thanalysis, like little mini podcast is what I would call it, which is cool.
It was. And what did you glean from it?
I think that the Milwaukee Bucks are excited about the Milwaukee Bucks. I know that sounds dumb, but I will say I did go to the Thanalysis live podcast earlier this year in March or so. It was right before the playoffs, I guess. And it was the same thing where they were very excited. They said this was different. This was like their year, all the things. And then obviously we see how it all kind of came collapsing down. So I'm a little apprehensive. I'm excited for basketball in the next few months. I'm not necessarily thinking that it's starting next week, which is a little weird. But, yeah, I think the team has excitement about the team. And I think that they really believe that they're going to be better than they were last year. I don't know. What did you get from it?
Same. I did find it interesting. I was listening to the Bill Simmons podcast with Zach Lowe, and they the Bucks at, I believe, 46 wins, and they all went over on that. And they kind of thought the Bucks could be the 3 or 4 seed.
Okay. Which is right around where they were last year, right? Weren't they
yes,
3 seed,
yes.
4 seed?
The idea is a healthy Giannis gets you 65 games. You got a bunch of shooters, you got a bunch of people play defense.
Giannis on the team all season?
Giannis on the team all season. Well, they all agree that Giannis likely will not finish with the Bucks. Like, they're not going to win a championship, but they all thought anything that's going to happen will happen in the offseason for Giannis. So this will be kind of a
so he'll play this season out?
That's what Zach Lowe and Bill Simmons kind of agree. It has a lot to do with, like, teams aren't in position to trade for him currently.
This is a bon voyage season for Giannis?
Yeah.
You got to treat
farewell.
it like a sad,
farewell tour.
Farewell tour. I couldn't think of the word.
Zane.
I mean, it makes sense because he's got one more year technically under contract after this year, so they can trade him and get something for him as opposed to holding him.
And then the new team could get him and then give him, or like it might even be a sign and trade where the Bucks could extend him his max amount. I don't know if this is possible, and then trade him to kind of do right by Giannis.
Yeah.
Because the team you're with can give you the most amount of money.
True.
Because remember, Luka lost money being traded.
Yep.
Otani's already up again.
Didn't he get his max contract and then
it wasn't I thought Luka. I thought that was part of the reason why people felt bad for Luka was because
he did lose weight.
No,
he didn't
they
get
felt bad for him because he just bought that house. And
no, but I feel like
because he was supposed to get a super max in Dallas.
He just got paid in L.A., but it was not as much as you could have gotten in Dallas.
Yeah.
If it's with the original team that drafts you,
I thought that Dallas gave him
and there was the
contract.
stuff with the taxes and all that too that everybody was like, "Dang, look how much less money he's gonna get."
Yeah.
Oh boy.
It's a round out.
Bye, Shohei. Bye, Shohei.
Hey, Shohei.
J&K Security Solutions. They are family-owned. They are locally owned. They are veteran-owned. They're proud supporters of the Milwaukee Brewers here on ESPN Madison as well. So if you need to protect your home or business with commercial security or residential security or commercial fire protection, reach out to our good friends at J&K Security Solutions. So how are we feeling about the Brewers?
Honestly, I feel pretty good at this point. 1-1. We're battling with them. We haven't given up a home run yet, which is really dope.
My don't quote me didn't come true, though, so I'm feeling a little bummed about that.
You said first two.
Well, with how fast Ashby got taken out, I don't love my prediction either.
He's been getting taken out that fast, like every game.
Well, I mean, he could have eliminated the top 3 guys instead of giving up a run.
Lighten up a little bit.
What?
Strike him out.
Eliminated.
Are they on the challenge? Like, what's going on?
I mean,
Survivor?
You take that how you will.
That was like when I was doing a show, a producer one time was like, Jim, they tried to eliminate all lefties back in the 60s. I was like, let's relax.
I know.
They didn't try eliminate. They weren't murdering lefties. They were trying to get people to be right-handed to make life easier for them.
Yeah.
It's a slight difference. Eliminate is a specific
How do you
term.
make people right-handed?
Well, my parents, I'm pretty sure that they kept moving the pencil to my right hand.
That's funny because I want my kid to be a lefty.
all my sports, like if I'm going to throw a ball or anything with power, I'm lefty, but anything with finesse, I'm righty.
Okay.
So like darts or ping pong or tennis. But when it comes to throwing or kicking, like I'm all lefty. So I think my parents screwed me up in more. I think when they dropped me, and that's how the wires got crossed.
That's low on the list of screw ups.
But I will say my husband's dad actually did make him a lefty, like intentionally. So like at the dinner table, he would tie his right hand behind his back. I know it sounds horrible. It is horrible. He was a big baseball, but like he wanted my husband to be a left-hand pitcher, so he made him a lefty. But then everything that my husband does, I know. What?
Wow.
What?
That's so aggressive.
It is.
Tied him up.
But it's funny.
Safe word at dinner, right?
But it's funny because my husband is the same way, though, because he throws with his left, but then everything else is with his right. But then it's weird, though, because my toddler, and we don't know if it's because he mirrors us, like when we play soccer, that like we both kick with our right and then he kicks with his left because that's the same side, like inversely. But then he'll throw with his right. So I don't know. I'm curious to see how he ends up, too.
Rosie's a lefty, but there are a few things. I think lefties are more likely to do things right-handed more than the other way. And probably just because some things are just easier. So Rosie's a lefty, but there's some things like sports-wise where she actually does better right-handed. But like when she writes, she's a lefty. Most things she does is a lefty. Fork, silverware. It's annoying as hell sitting next to her at the dinner
table. Oh, my
table.
God. My brother's like that. He has like the chicken arms. It's like, get your wings inside, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Learn how to eat.
Tuck that elbow.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
like.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ryan.
That was disgusting.
Swallow it all up.
Big sound effects gal.
I'm just okay. What were you gonna say, Jim?
What? I'm distracted now.
Yeah.
All right. Is there a Dementor nearby?
I was gonna say you guys at Azkaban or Ho Chunk Gaming Madison?
There might be a Harry Potter
Wouldn't
game
you
here.
like to know?
There is no Harry Potter-ish background behind you guys. I will say that. That is some
Graveyard grab.
Yeah, the graveyard grabs. Oh,
That sounds
We
like
have
an
commercials
innuendo.
running for that.
we do. Yeah, new special there at Ho Chunk Gaming Madison. Matt, how are the slots today?
Ryan's like, I'm on my way.
Go get grabbed in the graveyard.
I was going to play after.
Okay.
Play after the show. I did take. I was here about a half hour, 35 minutes early. Took a walk, looked around, scoped out the slot machines I like best.
How often does Matt show up early for things that we do? But he shows up
Half
30
hour early? Not that.
Yeah,
not
30
that
to
often.
40 minutes early. He's like, I got to make sure I get my gaming in.
Matt was here at 10 a.m. Just
Scouting out the
Just
slots.
ripping ciggies off.
I have a whole map of the place. Everyone that has won a decent jackpot I've already crossed off.
can't smoke here.
Oh, you can't?
No, that's how that
guess
fan
so.
knew that Jim was a Bears fan. Matt and her were just hitting the slots
We're
all
out
day
having
today.
darts, yeah.
They were playing bingo
You
together.
know how you
Yes.
got like pitchers go into their back pocket and pull out and like they got all the
Like Snell the other day?
Yeah.
Nonstop.
That's Matt here. He's got a little book and he's got every little note on all the jackpots here, all the games.
Yep.
He's updating his book today with all the newest numbers.
I'm loaded, fully loaded. I would expect me to retire tomorrow from radio because I am going to hit a jackpot today.
I like it. You know what machine you're going to go play?
Yeah, the one right in front of us is a football-based one that has caught my eye.
Because it's football-based?
Yes. I just have
It's
to pick.
like legit NFL.
Yeah, they got like plays being run on the screen. It looks like a lot of fun. So we'll see how that goes. I'm sure that one's probably my lucky one.
I've seen people winning on whatever this one is over here.
Ying Da Jade.
I don't like that.
I don't love it either. But there's been a lot of people winning like $20, $15.
I have seen that.
They're
Somebody
just-
over there won $70.
Yeah, they're just slowly chunking away here.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Honey bombs.
Highest payout in the area, so how can you not win when you come out here?
Who's going to go play honey bomb?
Does look kind of fun.
It does. I like the little bee. Just buzzing around. Buzz, buzz, buzz.
Jackpot shot.
How you don't have a seizure in a place like this, I don't understand.
Oh, my gosh.
I love the names
I am,
of
like,
these things.
perfectly whelmed here. I think
Like,
some
you
people get
just seem like
overwhelmed
you're like,
at a casino. I am like, this is the right amount of stimulation.
Let's see what other ones. Jackpot shot. We should play a game here. Is it a game? Is it a game at Ho Chunk Gaming Madison, or I just make it up?
Okay, go for it. Let's start.
All right.
I'm not looking around at the names. Matt is. He's trying to cheat.
Money shot millionaire.
That's a game here, for sure.
No, that sounds fake.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That definitely sounds fake.
Sounds.
I'd play it, but that sounds fake.
Ryan, did you think that was real or fake?
Molly, don't try to rope anyone else into this one. Come on. This is you. You got to wear this one.
Yeah.
I really thought that went over there. All of a sudden, I was like, I'm going to look right where Jim's looking. I was like, that looks like it says money shot.
That's why I mean, there's
you too could be a winner.
Jackpot shot. Like who knows? But
keep going. Do another one.
No, it's your turn.
No. It's my turn for real.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do love that.
It's 1-1 right now. We have people asking us to score here. People, they're busy playing on the slots. We got to give them what they want.
The person asking you actually.
Oh, you saw jackpot shot. That's why you said that. Gotcha. Rumble in the jungle.
That's it.
That's fake.
No, that's here. That's here.
Is it?
You just looked, Jim. You cheater.
No, it
yes,
is.
you did. You looked right where I was looking.
I saw.
He's
it,
a cheater.
All right. All righty.
All right. Double devil.
That's real. I see it right over there.
All righty here. Ryan, you want to come up with one?
I can't see any of the slots there. I mean, you guys are going to know it's fake if I mention it, right?
Triple double jackpot.
Golden Star.
Oh, okay.
That sounds real. I'll take that as real.
Real.
Molly?
Fake.
You are correct. It's Grand Star.
You're crushing it.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yes, Molly. What do you think I was going to say?
No!
Ryan's playing us out. Wrap it up.
We're done at 6:08. It's only 6:01.
All right, middle of the third, and we're done here at Ho Chunk Gaming.
Yeah, Ho Chunk Gaming Madison, where you can play Jackpot Shot, or the NFL game, or Honey Bomb, or any other great games here at Ho Chunk Gaming Madison.
Future vote. I can't read.
Timber Jack
Scorchin'
going
Fortune
wilder.
All great games.
Double Devil, Gecko's Wild.
This has been
all
Jim
Ho Chunk
Molly.
Gaming Madison.
See ya.
Ben Brust here to tell you about Bud Light's
Bye, Ryan.
impactful initiative with Folds of Honor. This fall, Bud Light and Folds of Honor need your help